Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Single Player Gamers page. And in today's video, I am going to be doing another white paper reading. Today's white paper reading will be of The Secret of Praetoria, brought to you by the wonderful devs over there at Splinterlands. Shout outs to the Splinterlands devs. Alright, I've been a part of this Splinterlands game since 2021, and I bought land when they announced land back in probably 2021 or something like that. When it was being sold from the developers for $20 each. I bought 9 lands at that time. Why? Because I believed in the Splinterlands devs and their vision, and I wanted to invest and support the company. That's on me. Just because I did that don't mean you got to do that. And also, let me clarify that nothing I say here is financial advice. Make sure you understand that, and make sure you understand that you can hit that subscribe button for free, and it would help out this channel. And also, you leaving a comment and hitting that like button as well. Anyways, what is the secret of Praetoria? Well, this Phase 2 white paper reveal Part 1 overview should tell us. This came out 14 days ago, so yeah. I'm not late. We're all just here together, alright? So, Secret of Praetoria, Phase 2 overview. Very cute picture. We got a building right here. Nice looking sketch. I guess we can get stone. We already got the arrows showing like what leads to what. Log camp mine, quarry, stone, windmill. Got some food. Alright, so it's pretty cool. Alright. Land Phase 1.5 has finally arrived, and players can now jump into the continent of Praetoria and begin working their land plots to harvest resources and get a head start on preparing for what's to come. Alright, interesting. As exciting as this current phase is, however, it provides only a very small glimpse of what is planned for the full Secret of Praetoria expansion to the Splinterlands universe. Alright, very cool, y'all. So this is my first time actually reading this white paper. So if you guys haven't read it, I haven't read it either. Alright, like I said, this came out 2 weeks ago. So I'm interested to see what the future holds for Praetoria, and I'm so glad Praetoria is even actually here, and I'm so glad that the Splinterlands devs even sat here and launched it. So thanks a lot, Splinterlands devs, for not taking the money and running and leaving me with nothing, leaving me like nothing, with nothing. Thank you for not doing that. The next phase, Phase 2. Oh my gosh, I thought the next phase might have been Phase 137. I'm glad to know that Phase 2 is after 1.5. The next phase, Phase 2, is where things really jump into high gear, as players will need to choose between over 30 different building options for each of their plots that can produce over 50 different resources and find their place within an intricate and complex economy. Now remember, everybody, you got to take all this with a grain of salt, because anytime any company talks about the future, it is definitely positive thoughts. Okay, so this is the same thing when it comes to Splinterlands. We'll have to see. I'm ready to see it. I like to see it. Sounds cool. So we're going to be able to produce over 50 different resources. Okay, and it should be an intricate and complex economy. Well, right now it's just buy grain, where grain, when grain. So I can't wait to have 50 different resources. Hope it don't cost as much as the darn grain. And I hope if I'm not defunct in one of these 50 resources, I got to spend a whole bunch of my resource, Benjamin Franklin's, in order to get out and have some fun. Hopefully not. The first draft of the Secret of Praetoria Phase 2 white paper is ready and will be revealed over a series of posts right here on the Splinterlands Hive blog over the next couple of weeks. Alright, cool, because this came out literally 2 weeks ago as I'm reading it. And I will definitely leave the link to this article in the description box if you want to check it out. This is the first of those posts, and it contains nothing more than one single graphic. Below, you can find the flowchart that gives a concise visual overview of all of the resources and buildings that are currently planned to be a part of the Secret of Praetoria expansion. You can follow along from top to bottom to see how everything is planned to fit together into a large interconnected supply chain structure that leads up to the ancient ruins reconstruction project to unlock the secret of Praetoria and the eventual creation of item and spell card NFTs. The subsequent white paper reveal post will go into detail about each resource, building, and feature of the expansion, and the full paper will be available on Gitbook once the final post is published. Alright, cool. Before getting to the flowchart, assuming you haven't immediately scrolled down, we want to remind everyone that everything here is simply a first draft. We absolutely expect that many parts of the white paper will change as we build out the code and the economy details, and we look forward to soliciting feedback and ideas from the community. Alright, cool. So we got this epic flow chart. Now, so many people love this flow chart. They pump up this flow chart. They say this flow chart is just flowing like Tupac. Everybody love it. It's flowing like progressive. It's flowing like a woman once a month. You feel me? Let's see what this flow chart's all about. I want to open in a new tab. Let's zoom in, baby. Alright. So we got the keylog over here. Let's go ahead and look at the keylog. Secret of Praetoria, Phase 2, Buildings plus Resources. Alright, cool. So we got resource reduction buildings, resource refinement buildings. Okay. This is my first time actually looking at this as well. Okay, like I said. Natural or magic resources. Refined resources. Special resources. Alright. Non-building methods of resource reduction. Resource use cases. Items planned for future phases. This whole thing should be gray. Except for grain. Alright, so let's see here. So, okay. We got, I'm not gonna even act like I'm not gonna act like I know what this means. But I watched Yabba Matt and he was saying that even when he explains it, it sounds confusing. That was back in the live stream, back when the day this dropped. So I'm a bit confused. So let's see what happens. So we can have 3 different tiers. That's the main 3 tiers thus far. Providing liquidity, magic resource production, building, and an outpost. Okay, so let's start with magic resource production building, because that's what I want to be focused on in land. Magical resources. So magic resource production building. Will produce magical resources. Okay, so let's scroll down. That will go straight into the library. So all 3 of these just only go to the library, okay? So the library, the laboratory. The laboratory, we'd have 3 options. We get our elemental essences when we put our resource, if we put our magical resource in here. We'll get elemental essence, and that can have us either create a mill, create a lithification site, or our item and spell production building, huh? I guess, or maybe it just goes to the item spell production building. This is a draft. Please take note that all information here is preliminary. Okay, cool. Alright. Let's see if we went from laboratory with our resource to lithification site. When we get elemental stones. So, okay, and that does what? I guess, or stones, we could just get elemental stones. The only thing I would literally do is this. Why would I do anything else? Like, do we buy the land to try to produce the cards, right? If I don't know how one would get a quarry, a logging camp, and all this, maybe that's to be announced. But if I use a quarry and I get stones and I can get elemental stones from a quarry, I would just go straight to this item and spell production. I'm hoping that my magic resource building could just automatically give me spell cards for dragon. That feeling I'm reading that correctly. Because it's just one arrow. I have a magic resource production. Then other magical resources, I just put them in here. Get elemental essence, I guess. I don't know if it needs to be combined with elemental essence or what. But it looks like that's all I would need. And that'd be cool. If it was just this one step, all I needed is the land. And all I need to do is send it to a library. I mean, laboratory. I don't know why I keep saying fucking library. Maybe I need to go to a damn library because I keep misreading this. And it's laboratory. So, anyways, let's say we provide liquidity. Oh no, the elixir does the exact same thing. It only goes here. Same with the outpost. Okay, now I'm totally confused. Like I said, I was going to be confused from the beginning, and now I'm still confused. So we got providing liquidity, and we got outposts, and we got magic resources. All this goes to the laboratory. And all this will go straight down to make the item and spellcraft card. Okay. So we get a farm, we get a grain, and we can make a mill. We get elemental foods to feed the workers. Fucking darn it. Darn that grain. We get the quarry, get the stone to get the liquefaction site. To get elemental stones, who knows what that would do? You get a logging camp, get some wood, send that wood to the liquefaction site, or the sawmill, or the foundry, to get lumber, metal bars, supposedly. All this will go towards building construction upgrades and maintenance. Okay. Ancient ruins, reconstruction project. That sounds awesome. Oh, and that's where the secret of Praetoria is. Okay. So it looks like we all, probably as a whole unit, as a whole piece of land, as a whole tract, we're all going to have to, try to build the ancient ruins together. I suppose. That seems pretty cool. It's going to take gemstones and totem fragments. Oh, wow. And you have a 0.001 chance of getting a totem fragment from your land. That's pretty cool. If this is a community building thing for the reconstruction project, that sounds really cool. I don't know, this may just be my imagination talking. So we got the mine, ores, foundry for metal bars. We got a castle and keep. I do not own a castle nor a keep. Yeah, they taxing me though. We got the castle and the keep, and it's trifoil runes. This is probably something only they can get. And that goes to the Rhenology Tower for research. And that also goes towards helping build this ancient ruin. And oh wow, it even continues. So we get gemstones. So why wouldn't we just stop here at the secret of Praetoria? We would, that's what I would, but we can get even more. I guess that's even better. So lapidary could get polished gemstones to get the item spell production cards. Oh wait, providing gale power gives you mana crystals. Okay, cool. Dang, so the secret of Praetoria is different than the item and spell production building? I mean, different than the player crafted cards. So the secret of Praetoria isn't even the player crafted cards. I thought that was all one thing. But it's not. I think that's pretty interesting. Okay. Got the alchemy lab. Let's see here. Desalinization crystals. Whatever that is. Everyone's excited about salty cards. Infrastructure projects. Get you some salt. You got some legendary alchemy potions. Mix those together in the alchemy lab. You get the Powerpuff Girls of enhanced potions. And this will go over here again to the item and spell card. So it takes 1, 2, 3, 4. It takes polished gemstones, mana crystals, enhanced potions, and elemental essence, enhanced potions, mana crystals, and polished gems in order to make player crafted cards in Splinterlands. That's super cool. Over here it takes gemstones and totem fragments for us to see what the secret of Praetoria is. And it is the ancient ruins reconstruction project. So it sounds like we will literally be constructing on the land. And that, I feel like that city or whatever that looks like is going to be the secret of Praetoria. That would be real cool if it was an actual RPG game. And here goes my mind going a mile a minute on the what ifs and what it can be, which is very cool. I'm excited. And I hope you guys are excited as well. I also hope you liked this video. And if you did, make sure you leave a comment down below. Let me know what are you focused on when it comes to land? I want to be focused on the magic resources for sure. I just don't know how much grain it's going to cost me, but I'm about to get my grain farms up whenever my cards cool off is over. And yeah, we're just gonna get this grain in so we do not fall behind in the secrets of Praetoria. And this is part one reading. I will be reading the other parts, the other two parts. I hope y'all listen when I do. So thanks a lot for watching. Y'all have a great day. Peace out. See you in the next video.